Have you ever paused and thought, am I doing everything I can to stay healthy as I age? Or maybe you've noticed little changes, feeling more tired than usual, aches that weren't there before, or even subtle shifts in memory. Let me tell you this, you are not alone. Did you know that nearly 80% of adults over the age of 65 have at least one chronic health condition, and about 68% have two or more? These numbers might sound overwhelming, but here's the good news. Most of these health challenges can be managed, or even prevented, with the right knowledge and steps. Today, we're diving deep into something every senior deserves to know: the common health issues that often appear after 65, and more importantly, how to stay ahead of them. We'll cover the things that doctors want you to watch for, backed by research, and I'll give you practical, actionable solutions you can start using today. Because let's face it, your health is your most valuable asset, and taking small, intentional steps now can mean a world of difference later. So, stick with me until the very end, because not only will we uncover these health concerns, but I'll also share some myth-busting insights that might just surprise you. And before we begin, if you want to stay informed and inspired about your health, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. We're building a community here, and your journey is just as important as the next person's. Now let's get started. Now let's take a moment to reflect. Have you ever woken up with a stiff back or sore knees and thought, well, this is just part of getting older? Or maybe you felt your energy fading faster than it used to, like a short walk leaves you feeling more drained than it should. And let's not forget those doctor visits where you hear terms like high blood pressure or osteoporosis being casually thrown around. It's easy to dismiss these things as normal aging, but here's the truth. While aging is a natural process, many of the health challenges that come with it aren't inevitable. They're warning signs, signals from your body asking for attention. Take this scenario. Imagine you're out with your grandchildren and they want to play in the park. You try to keep up, but after just a few minutes, you're out of breath. Your joints ache, and you find yourself sitting on the bench watching instead of participating. How does that feel? Frustrating, isn't it? It can make you feel like you're losing a part of yourself, your vitality, your independence, your joy in the simple moments. Let's talk about the common culprits. Here are some of the biggest health issues seniors face after 65, issues that might already be affecting you or someone you love. Number 1. Mobility issues and joint pain. As we age, conditions like arthritis and osteoporosis become increasingly common. That stiffness in your knees, the pain in your hips, or even a slight hunch in your posture. These are signs that your bones and joints might need extra care. Left unaddressed, these issues can make everyday tasks, like climbing stairs or even walking, feel like climbing a mountain. Does this sound like you? Do you find yourself avoiding activities you once loved because it just hurts too much to move? Number 2, heart health concerns. Your heart is your body's engine, and it works hard to keep you going. But as we age, the risks of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and even heart disease increase significantly. Maybe you've experienced sudden fatigue, shortness of breath, or even mild chest discomfort. These are signals that your heart might need some extra attention. Think about this. Have you ever felt winded just from carrying groceries up the stairs? That's your body hinting that something's off. Number 3, cognitive decline. Now, this one can feel especially scary. Maybe you've walked into a room and forgotten why you were there, or you've struggled to recall the name of someone you've known for years. Small lapses in memory are normal, but persistent forgetfulness or confusion could be early signs of cognitive decline or even dementia. Imagine how unsettling it must feel to lose trust in your own mind. Does this hit close to home for you or someone you care about? Number 4, emotional health challenges. We often don't talk enough about emotional health in seniors, but let's face it, retirement, the loss of loved ones, or even the feeling of being less needed can lead to feelings of loneliness, sadness, or even depression. These emotions don't just affect your mood, they can take a toll on your physical health too. Have you ever felt like the world is moving on without you, or that your days feel a little less meaningful than they used to? It's okay to feel this way, and you're not alone. Number 5, chronic illnesses. Conditions like diabetes, kidney disease, or respiratory issues become more common after 65. Maybe you're managing one of these right now, taking medications, going to regular checkups, and trying to balance it all. It can feel exhausting, can't it? Like your life revolves around your health. Now let's take a moment to think about how these problems affect more than just your body. Physical challenges can lead to emotional stress. For example, feeling isolated because you can't move around as freely as you used to, or worrying constantly about your next doctor's visit. These things add up, don't they? They can chip away at your confidence, your independence, and even your overall happiness. But here's the thing, you have the power to change this. Yes, aging comes with challenges, but it's not a sentence. It's an opportunity to take control of your health and live your golden years to the fullest. So let me ask you, have you been ignoring the warning signs? Are you ready to take back control and make your health a priority? Because in the next segment, we're going to explore why these issues happen and, more importantly, what you can do about them. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Now that we've identified some of the common health challenges seniors face, let's take a closer look at why these issues occur. Because understanding the root of a problem is the first step to solving it, right? And don't worry, I'll break this down in simple, relatable ways. Number 1, why does joint pain and mobility decline happen? Let's start with joint pain and mobility issues, something many of us experience as we get older. The main culprits here are osteoarthritis and osteoporosis. But what do those terms really mean? Think of your joints like a door hinge. When you're young, that hinge is well-oiled and works smoothly. But over time, wear and tear cause the oil to dry up, and the hinge starts to creak and stick. That's osteoarthritis. It happens when the cartilage in your joints, which acts like a cushion, wears down. Studies show that nearly 50% of people over 65 experience osteoarthritis. And for osteoporosis, it's like your bones are a sponge. When you're younger, that sponge is dense and strong, but as you age, the sponge starts losing its density, making your bones brittle and more prone to fractures. Dr. Emily Marks, a leading rheumatologist, explains, "Our bones and joints need movement to stay healthy. Without regular physical activity, they lose their strength and flexibility over time." But here's something surprising. Did you know that the foods you eat and how much sunlight you get can directly impact the health of your bones and joints? We'll dive into this more in the next section, so stay tuned. Number 2. The science behind heart health risks. Now let's talk about your heart. It's been working tirelessly since the day you were born, beating around 100,000 times a day. But over the years, it faces more strain. Why? Imagine your heart is like a pump, and your blood vessels are the pipes. Over time, cholesterol, which is like grease, can build up in those pipes, making it harder for the pump to push blood through. This is what leads to conditions like high blood pressure and heart disease. According to the CDC, heart disease is the leading cause of death for adults over 65. But here's the encouraging part. Up to 80% of heart disease cases can be prevented with simple lifestyle changes like diet and exercise. Cardiologist Dr. Raj Mehta says, "Your heart is incredibly resilient. Even small changes like walking 20 minutes a day or reducing salt intake can have a profound impact on its health." Have you ever wondered which foods are best for your heart or which ones to avoid? Don't worry, we'll get to that soon. Number 3. Cognitive decline. What's really happening? Next, let's tackle the brain. Memory lapses and slower thinking can feel scary, but they're not always a sign of something serious. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Think of your brain like a computer. When you're younger, it's running the latest software, fast and efficient. But as you age, some of that software becomes outdated. This can lead to slower processing and occasional glitches, like forgetting a name or losing your train of thought. This happens because the brain's neurons or nerve cells don't communicate as effectively over time. Conditions like Alzheimer's and dementia occur when there's damage to these neurons. Neurologist Dr. Sarah Lee explains, while some memory decline is normal with aging, keeping the brain active through puzzles, reading, or even learning a new skill can slow this process significantly. And did you know there are specific foods and habits that can help protect your brain? We'll cover those shortly. Number 4. Emotional health. The hidden challenge. Now let's address something many people overlook: emotional health. Aging can bring big life changes, retirement, losing loved ones, or feeling disconnected from younger generations. These can all lead to feelings of loneliness or even depression. Think of your emotional health like a garden. If it's not tended to, weeds of negativity and isolation can take over. But with care, like staying socially connected or pursuing hobbies, you can keep that garden thriving. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that seniors with strong social connections have a 50% lower risk of early death compared to those who feel isolated. That's because social interaction reduces stress and improves overall well-being. Have you been nurturing your emotional health, or have you let those weeds start to grow? It's never too late to make a change. Number 5. Chronic illnesses. What's going on? Finally, let's talk about chronic illnesses like diabetes and kidney disease. These conditions often develop silently, which is why regular checkups are so important. Diabetes, for example, is like having too much sugar in your fuel tank. Your body struggles to process it, which can damage your organs over time. And kidney disease is often a result of your kidneys working overtime to filter out toxins, eventually leading to wear and tear. Did you know that 25% of adults over 65 have diabetes, and many don't even realize it? Early detection is key to managing these conditions effectively. Now let's discuss why these issues happen. Number 1. Natural aging process. As we age, our bodies produce less of the hormones and proteins that help repair tissues and maintain strength. This gradual decline is natural but can be slowed down with the right habits. Number 2. Lifestyle choices. Years of unhealthy eating, lack of exercise, or even smoking can catch up with us in later life. But here's the empowering part. Lifestyle changes at any age can make a difference. Number 3. Environmental factors. Exposure to pollution, stress, or even lack of sunlight can affect our health over the years. The good news? Many of these factors can be managed with small adjustments. Now that you know why these issues happen, you're probably wondering, what can you do about them? Don't worry, I've got you covered. In the next segment, we'll dive into practical, easy-to-follow tips to address these problems head-on and live your healthiest life yet. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Alright, now that we understand the challenges and why they happen, it's time for the best part, solutions. The great news is you don't need to completely overhaul your life to feel better. Small, intentional changes can have a big impact. Let's explore 5 actionable tips that can help you tackle these issues and improve your overall health. Number 1. Stay active. Movement is medicine. First and foremost, staying active is crucial for your body and mind. Exercise isn't just about looking fit, it's about keeping your joints, muscles, and heart strong. Regular physical activity reduces arthritis pain, strengthens bones, and lowers the risk of heart disease. You don't need to run a marathon. Even simple activities like walking, gardening, or light stretching can make a difference. For example, try walking for 20 minutes a day. If that feels daunting, start with 10 minutes and gradually increase. Or do seated exercises if mobility is an issue. There are plenty of chair yoga routines you can find online. Let me tell you about Mrs. Patel, a retired teacher. She had severe knee pain and avoided walking for years. One day, her doctor recommended short daily walks. Within a month, she noticed her knees hurt less, and by 3 months, she could join her grandkids for a stroll in the park. Staying active transformed her life. It can do the same for you. Not only will you feel stronger, but regular movement improves your mood, boosts energy levels, and even sharpens your mind. It's like giving your body a tune-up every day. Number 2. Eat smart. Nutrition is the key to longevity. Your body needs the right fuel to function at its best. A balanced diet can improve heart health, strengthen bones, and even protect your brain. But what does eating smart actually mean? Focus on including more whole foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. For instance, start your day with oatmeal topped with fresh berries and a sprinkle of nuts. It's heart-healthy and packed with antioxidants. Reduce processed foods, sugar, and excess salt, as these can increase your risk of chronic illnesses like diabetes and high blood pressure. Dr. Anita Verma, a nutritionist, emphasizes, think of your plate as a rainbow. The more colorful your meals are, the more nutrients you're giving your body. Here's an example. Mr. Johnson, a retired engineer, struggled with high cholesterol for years. He swapped fried snacks for nuts and seeds and started adding leafy greens to every meal. 6 months later, his cholesterol levels improved, and he felt more energetic. Better nutrition can improve your digestion, give you more energy, and even help you sleep better. Plus, it's a powerful way to prevent or manage chronic illnesses. Number 3. Prioritize your mental and emotional health. Your emotional health is just as important as your physical health. Stress, loneliness, and negative emotions can take a toll on your overall well-being, so it's essential to find ways to nurture your mind and heart. Stay socially connected by calling a friend or joining a local club. Pursue hobbies that bring you joy, whether it's painting, knitting, or playing music. And don't underestimate the power of mindfulness. Spend just 5 minutes a day practicing deep breathing or meditation to calm your mind and reduce stress. Take Mrs. Sharma, for example. After losing her spouse, she felt isolated and depressed. Her daughter encouraged her to join a book club. Not only did she make new friends, but she also rediscovered her love for reading. Now, she says her weekly meetups give her a sense of purpose and joy. Taking care of your emotional health helps lower stress, boosts immunity, and even protects your heart. You'll feel more connected, happier, and ready to embrace each day. All right, now that we understand the challenges and why they happen, it's time for the best part: solutions. The great news is you don't need to completely overhaul your life to feel better. Small, intentional changes can have a big impact. Let's explore 5 actionable tips that can help you tackle these issues and improve your overall health. Number 1. Stay active. Movement is medicine. First and foremost, staying active is crucial for your body and mind. Exercise isn't just about looking fit. It's about keeping your joints, muscles, and heart strong. Regular physical activity reduces arthritis pain, strengthens bones, and lowers the risk of heart disease. You don't need to run a marathon. Even simple activities like walking, gardening, or light stretching can make a difference. For example, try walking for 20 minutes a day. If that feels daunting, start with 10 minutes and gradually increase. Or do seated exercises if mobility is an issue. There are plenty of chair yoga routines you can find online. Let me tell you about Mrs. Patel, a retired teacher. She had severe knee pain and avoided walking for years. One day, her doctor recommended short daily walks. Within a month, she noticed her knees hurt less, and by 3 months, she could join her grandkids for a stroll in the park. Staying active transformed her life. It can do the same for you. Not only will you feel stronger, but regular movement improves your mood, boosts energy levels, and even sharpens your mind. It's like giving your body a tune-up every day. Number 2. Eat smart. Nutrition is the key to longevity. Your body needs the right fuel to function at its best. A balanced diet can improve heart health, strengthen bones, and even protect your brain. But what does eating smart actually mean? Focus on including more whole foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. For instance, start your day with oatmeal topped with fresh berries and a sprinkle of nuts. It's heart healthy and packed with antioxidants. Reduce processed foods, sugar, and excess salt, as these can increase your risk of chronic illnesses like diabetes and high blood pressure. Dr. Anita Verma, a nutritionist, emphasizes, think of your plate as a rainbow. The more colorful your meals are, the more nutrients you're giving your body. Here's an example. Mr. Johnson, a retired engineer, struggled with high cholesterol for years. He swapped fried snacks for nuts and seeds and started adding leafy greens to every meal. 6 months later, his cholesterol levels improved and he felt more energetic. Better nutrition can improve your digestion, give you more energy, and even help you sleep better. Plus, it's a powerful way to prevent or manage chronic illnesses. Number 3, prioritize your mental and emotional health. Your emotional health is just as important as your physical health. Stress, loneliness, and negative emotions can take a toll on your overall well-being, so it's essential to find ways to nurture your mind and heart. Stay socially connected by calling a friend or joining a local club. Pursue hobbies that bring you joy, whether it's painting, knitting, or playing music. And don't underestimate the power of mindfulness. Spend just 5 minutes a day practicing deep breathing or meditation to calm your mind and reduce stress. Take Mrs. Sharma, for example. After losing her spouse, she felt isolated and depressed. Her daughter encouraged her to join a book club. Not only did she make new friends, but she also rediscovered her love for reading. Now she says her weekly meetups give her a sense of purpose and joy. Taking care of your emotional health helps lower stress, boosts immunity, and even protects your heart. You'll feel more connected, happier, and ready to embrace each day. Number 4, focus on brain health. Keep your mind sharp. Your brain needs exercise just like your body. Staying mentally active can slow cognitive decline and keep your memory sharp. Challenge yourself with activities like puzzles, crosswords, or Sudoku. Learn something new like a language or an instrument. It's never too late to pick up a new skill. Reading books or even listening to audiobooks can stimulate your mind as well. Neurologist Dr. Mira Das says, "The brain thrives on novelty and challenge. The more you engage it, the stronger it becomes." Mr. Harvey, a 70-year-old retired banker, started learning to play the guitar during the pandemic. At first, it was just a way to pass the time, but now he says it's the highlight of his day. He feels more focused and confident, and his memory has improved. Keeping your mind active not only improves memory, but also enhances problem-solving skills and boosts self-confidence. Plus, it's fun. Number 5. Regular checkups. Prevention is better than cure. Finally, one of the simplest but most important things you can do is schedule regular checkups. Many health issues, like high blood pressure or diabetes, develop silently. Catching them early can make all the difference. Make it a habit to visit your doctor for annual screenings. If you're on medication, stay consistent and follow up to ensure it's working effectively. And don't ignore warning signs. If something feels off, trust your instincts and get it checked out. Mrs. Wong, a retired librarian, discovered she had high blood pressure during a routine checkup. She had no symptoms, but early detection allowed her to make changes and avoid more serious complications like a stroke. Regular checkups give you peace of mind, help you stay on top of your health, and empower you to take proactive steps toward a longer, healthier life. So, there you have it. 5 simple but powerful steps you can take to improve your health and well-being. Stay active, eat smart, nurture your emotional health, keep your mind sharp, and make prevention a priority. Each of these tips is like a small puzzle piece that, when combined, creates a beautiful picture of a healthier, happier you. Remember, it's never too late to start. Whether you take one small step today or a big leap tomorrow, every action counts. You deserve to enjoy your golden years with energy, joy, and confidence. And by making these changes, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. Coming up next, we'll tackle some of the biggest myths about senior health, because not everything you've heard is true. Stick around for this eye-opening segment. Now let's talk about something that can hold us back from living our best lives: myths. Yes, there are plenty of misconceptions about health after 65 that can make us worry unnecessarily, or even stop us from taking action. Today, we're going to bust some of the biggest myths and set the record straight using facts and expert insights. Myth number 1. It's normal to feel pain all the time as you age. Let's start with this one. Many people think aches and pains are just a normal part of getting older, something you have to live with. But that's not true. While it's common to experience some wear and tear, chronic pain is not something you should accept as inevitable. Pain is often a sign that something needs attention, whether it's arthritis, inflammation, or poor posture. In many cases, simple interventions like physical therapy, gentle stretching, or even improving your diet can reduce or eliminate pain altogether. Dr. Susan Keller, a renowned geriatrician, explains, "Aging doesn't mean suffering. Pain should always be addressed because it can often be managed or treated. If you're experiencing chronic pain, don't ignore it or think it's just your age. Talk to your doctor and explore solutions. You might be surprised at how much relief is possible." Myth number 2. I'm too old to start exercising. How many times have you heard someone say, "I'm too old for that"? Well, when it comes to exercise, that's a myth. No matter your age, staying active is one of the best things you can do for your body. Studies show that even people in their 70s and 80s can gain strength, improve balance, and boost energy levels through regular exercise. It's never too late to start. For example, simple activities like walking, swimming, or chair yoga are safe and highly effective. According to the American Heart Association, just 150 minutes of light to moderate activity a week can make a huge difference in your overall health. Take Mr. Spector, a retired professor who hadn't exercised in decades. At 72, he started with 5-minute walks around his living room. Within weeks, he was walking outside for 20 minutes every day and noticed his blood pressure improving. Remember, every step counts. Myth number 3. Memory loss is inevitable after 65. Here's another common misconception. Many people believe that forgetfulness or even severe memory loss is just part of aging, but this isn't entirely true. While some cognitive decline is natural, significant memory loss is not a given. Memory and brain function are heavily influenced by lifestyle. Staying mentally active, eating a brain-healthy diet, and getting quality sleep can all protect your cognitive abilities. Experts also highlight the importance of staying socially connected. Loneliness can negatively impact brain health, while engaging in meaningful conversations keeps your mind sharp. Dr. Meera Das, a neurologist, explains, "Think of your brain as a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Stimulating your brain through learning or problem solving can actually build new neural connections even in later years." By taking care of your mental health and staying engaged, you can protect your memory and keep your mind sharp for years to come. Myth number 4. It's too late to change my habits. This is one of the most disheartening myths out there, the idea that it's too late to make positive changes. But let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. Research shows that even small changes in diet, exercise, or lifestyle can have a big impact on your health, no matter your age. For instance, cutting back on sugary drinks, adding more vegetables to your meals, or quitting smoking can improve your quality of life almost immediately. Take Mrs. Alvarez, who decided to quit smoking at the age of 68. Within weeks, her energy levels improved, her breathing became easier, and she felt more confident in her health. She often says, "I wish I had done this sooner, but I'm glad I did it now." Myth number 5. Doctors always know best. Now, this one might surprise you. While doctors are highly trained and play a critical role in your health, you are the expert on your own body. Don't be afraid to ask questions, seek second opinions, or advocate for yourself if something doesn't feel right. Healthcare is a partnership. It's important to communicate openly with your doctor about your symptoms, concerns, and preferences. If a prescribed treatment doesn't feel right or isn't working, speak up. Dr. Anita Verma says, "Patients who are actively involved in their healthcare tend to have better outcomes. Don't hesitate to take charge of your health." Remember, your doctor is there to guide and support you, but you have the power to make decisions that feel right for your body. And there you have it. 5 of the biggest myths about aging and health busted. The truth is, you have far more control over your health and well-being than these myths would have you believe. Whether it's addressing pain, starting an exercise routine, protecting your memory, changing your habits, or advocating for yourself, you are never powerless. Which of these myths surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if this inspired you to take action, share this video with someone who might need a little encouragement too. You've made it to the end of this video, and I want to thank you for your time and attention. I know that facing health challenges as we get older can feel overwhelming. But today, I hope you've learned that it doesn't have to be that way. You have the power to take control of your health and your future, no matter your age, and that's something truly empowering. Let's quickly recap the key points we've covered today. First, chronic pain isn't something you need to accept. It can be managed or reduced with the right approach. Second, exercise is never too late to start. Just a little movement can make a world of difference for your body and mind. We also debunked the myth that memory loss is inevitable. By staying mentally active and socially engaged, you can keep your mind sharp. Lastly, we've learned that it's never too late to make positive changes. Whether it's improving your diet, quitting smoking, or simply moving more, the time to act is now. It's easy to feel like we've reached a certain age and that it's too late to make changes. But here's the truth. The best time to take action is always today. Whether you're 65 or 85, you still have a whole world of possibilities ahead of you. It's never too late to live a healthier, happier life. Let me share a story with you. Meet Eleanor. At 72, she felt like her best years were behind her. She had been struggling with low energy, occasional pain, and a sense of isolation. But one day she decided to change things. She started with a small 10-minute walk each day. Then she joined a local book club to engage her mind and meet new friends. Within just a few months, she had lost weight. Her pain levels were lower, and her energy was through the roof. Eleanor is now 75, and she says, "I feel better than I did at 50. I wish I'd started sooner, but Eleanor's story is proof that it's never too late. You have the same power to transform your health, happiness, and quality of life. The changes you make today will shape the years to come, and every step you take brings you closer to a better, more fulfilling life. So I challenge you today. Take that first step. Whether it's starting a new exercise routine, addressing a health concern, or simply deciding to be kinder to yourself, take that first step. The future is yours to create, and there's so much waiting for you. Thank you for joining me today. I believe in you and I'm rooting for you every step of the way. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and share. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips and support on living your healthiest, happiest life. Remember, the best time to start is today. You've got this. Thank you so much for watching. If you found today's video helpful, I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like this video as it helps others find this important information too. Also, feel free to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. What challenges have you faced with your health after 65? And what changes have worked for you? Let's start a conversation and support each other. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on more valuable tips and advice to help you live your healthiest, happiest life. We're here to help you every step of the way. So go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with someone who might need that extra bit of motivation today. Together we can make the next chapter of life the best one yet.